Hey guys and girls, how's it going? Welcome back to another episode of Crash Landing with myself, Lewis. Hope you're brilliant, having yourself a great day, as always. Now in the last episode, we managed to make ourselves our first sheep. Yes, good old Marvin. And I've made another sheep, and we've got the cow, and we've named them. We now have Marvin and Mervin. Really, yeah. Marvin and Mervin. And Dandy. Let's have a look in here. So, the other one, we've got Dandy, which is this one here, which is our yellow sheep. And we've got Marvin, which is our red sheep. There we go, just showing his colours right there. Putting on a show. And we have Mervin over here, the cow. Look at him. Doing his thing. Oh, yes. These guys are so happy inside their little pen, just eating their stuff, and they don't seem to be getting affected by any heat, which is good, so I am more than happy with that. Now, I've been doing a little bit of work down inside the place over here, inside our production, our AE area, and I wanted to make it look nice, so I used some fantasy blocks. Now, at first, they kind of stuck out and didn't look right, but after a little bit of time, I started to think, this actually looks nice. Check that out. It's a bit different, isn't it? It's weird having it inside a place that has loads of metals, but it, in a very weird way, actually works. I don't know how, but it does. And I think it looks really nice. I've started putting these ME guys around here as well, these storage monitors, so I can monitor all of the stuff, the storage that's inside my system. And we're going to have a whole load of these around here so that I can monitor all the stuff that's in there. So when I have the ingots, when I have the gems, diamonds, stuff like that, bits that are, you know, a little bit more expensive, we'll do that. So we're going to have a load of those, although they're fairly, well, not really expensive, but it's more of the PRC thingamabobs that we need, so it takes a bit of time to get all of those. But you can see that we've got a decent amount of stuff in there now, which is nice, and that's kind of coming along doing its stuff. I did find that we had something in here that needed melting up, so I think, yeah, nickel. I need to go ahead and I need to add an extra valve for nickel on here. Because for some reason I forgot to set it for those guys to come in, so we've got a load of nickel in there at the minute, so I guess that's something I'm going to have to do. I'm going to go in there and set another nickel valve so we can have that stuff coming out. One thing I have noticed, though, is doing so much stuff in this place. We've got so much going on. We've got all the applied energistics, all of the thermal expansion. We've got the Tinker's Construct, the Tinker's Steelworks. My God, have my frames dropped. Not like to a really bad level. Like I'm still getting like a good 120, 160. But like that's fairly low. So I guess the Tinker stuff has always had a bit of an impact though, hasn't it? So because you have all the liquids and things like that, I guess that's probably just why it is. But yeah, I've definitely noticed a bit of a difference. But we got a lot going on here, haven't we? We've got all that, we've got all of the things up there going on, a lot of items get moved around, so it makes sense that we lose some frames for the power of awesomeness. Now, another thing that I did is, you may remember in a few episodes back, I had a problem with my quest book. So we updated the mod pack to the newest version, and my quest book kind of got stuck. And I'd done a quest where we'd handed all the stuff in. If I show you on here, in Technical Revolution, this guy here, covering the basics, we'd done all the stuff, and we'd made millions of PRCs and things like that, and I can't hand it in. Like, I can't pick one of these. It's not saying hand in anywhere. It just seems totally balked. I don't know why. I've looked on forums and no one has any idea. So, yeah, well, we've done it. I've made the things. I'm just not going to get the reward. So what I did, because I want us to finish the quest lines, although we've pretty much done most of it anyway, I thought we have to do the quest lines, don't we? Because that's, you know, it's a quest line thing. We have to do that. So what I did is I went in as an editor and I've actually removed the requirements for these three. So generally, to open these three up, you have to have handed in covering the basics, but I've removed the link that links these together. So I've already done this, so it doesn't really make much of a difference, but yeah, that seems to be the only way I can do it. And I haven't handed these ones in because we've still got some bits to do on them, but I'm hoping I'm not going to have the same problem I had with this one. We'll see. But today what we're going to do is we're going to go through and we're just going to try and hand in a load of quests. We're going to spend a day, quickly get a load of quests done, see how we do with that, and make our way through these. I would like to go ahead and go on Creating Life, and I want to make myself a villager is one that I want to do. So we need a load of mob essence, and we need a block of emerald to do that. And we actually need what's that, 100 pounds? We need $100 buckets of mob essence. That is a ridiculous amount of mob essence, but that is the one that we're going to do, because I want to see if I can get a decent villager. Sometimes they have some nice trades. We've got open blocks in, so maybe I'll get a funky villager, one of the Elvis Presley villagers. We can get some musics and things. Who knows? Yeah, it could be fun, couldn't it? So those are the ones we're going to go with. So let's first collect this one. We'll select this task and pop him on there. And let's go into my thermal thingies and grab my invar wrench. And oof, there we go. I don't know if I have enough in here. I don't think I do, but no, I definitely don't have enough in here. So we're just going to have to leave it and see how it does, I guess. I'm going to have an apple sandwich. Yummy. Yeah, where we sat at, we're on... Oh, wow, we're actually... we almost did it! How close are we? 98. Ah, alright then. Well, we'll leave that, and when we come back, it should be completed for us. Yeah, it's only got a tiny bit left to do. Nice. Alright, so let's go do some of these quests. Let's hand some of them in. Now, a lot of these are going to have bits already done, because we've done a lot between this and the last time we actually did any of the quests. You know, we made a lot of ME stuff, we made a lot of the Mine Factory Reloaded stuff. We've done a lot of bits, so I'm expecting to have most of this already done. So let's have a look. Now, we're going to do Technical Revolution, and we're going to do Basic A. Let's start with this one. So I've already made an ME1K storage. The next one we need to do is an ME chest. So let's have a look at an ME chest and see what it needs. Now, I've got a lot of bits in here, so we should be fairly good for an ME chest. Now, we need to get ourselves a conversion matrix, so we've got those bits. No. No, what do we need? We need nether quartz. Alright, let's go get a load of nether. Actually, no, I don't need to do that. We've got a load of stuff inside our A bag, haven't we? We should have, yeah, loads of nether quartz in it. Let's just grab all of this. And we'll throw it in here. There we go. So we want a chest. Yeah. Bam. There we go. So we can hand that one in. Let's see if it works. Moment of truth, really, because I'm hoping it's worked. I don't have to keep messing around with this. Hey, there we go. Alright, managed to fix it. Good times. We got some nether quartz, we got some of these things. Cool beans, we've got an ME chest. I guess this guy can go here, maybe. We should pop it there or something. We can put bits and bobs in there when we want to. Nice. So we can start going through these quests, which is good. Now, the one here that's that I need to make is actually interesting, because the energetic infuser is one that I'm quite excited to make, as long as we have all of the bits. Now, I've gone through and I've made a lot of the kind of core materials for these. So I'm hoping... I can't spell. There we go. I'm hoping that we can just make it. So I think I've got machine frames in there. Let's just have a look, see what we got. Alright, so we need a fair few bits. So we need one of you. We need two of these guys. Come on, there we go. Two of you. And we need one of you, which means I need a block of redstone. And that stuff. And... poof. There we go. One energetic infuser. Yes. Gets me 2 pneumatic servos, impulse item ducts, and an invar battle wrench. Very nice. I've actually already got a battle wrench, that's fine, but they can go in there for the time being. I think I'm going to put my pneumatic servos in there as well. Yeah. And then I can put those in there. Sweet. And we've got an energetic infuser. Now, I'm thinking of putting this over in the thermal expansion area, or we could have it around here. Or we could have it just connected to this. Actually, no, you know what, we'll do it in the thermal expansion area. It's best to keep everything where it should be, I think. And that actually, I think that means we've done... Oh yeah, because I've already done this one. Let's have a look. No, create life. Villager. Yeah, there we go. So I just need a block of emerald. So let's get that before we go there. Because I got loads of spare in here from when we were sifting everything and putting it in the barrels. So we'll take that. And we'll go get ourselves a block of emerald. And we'll hand this quest in. Yes. Today is the day of quests. Cool. So we'll grab you. And let's go over here. And this guy, I think, is going to go, like, around here. So let's turn that side off. And that side. And we'll do that. And let's get ourselves a redstone. What it is? What is that? And woof, awesomes. They're nice. And I'm gonna sleep as well. Oh, look all the things! That's so cool. Well, that reminds me, actually. I had some of you guys asking about where my power was coming from and if I'm still using the same 3 things. No, I moved past that a long time ago. I just didn't think I needed to show you guys, as I haven't actually done anything different. I've just made more of the same thing. If we have a look down here, I just made this room. That's pretty much it. So I've got loads of these reactant dynamos, making power, doing their thing. They seem to be working alright. Although I'm a little bit worried that they're going to slowly start skipping out, because a lot of these don't have much in them, which means it is getting used. Eventually we're going to have to look into using some big reactors, and that's fine because we have the steelworks to be able to do that. I might have to set up another steelworks specifically for making steel, but hey, that's fine, we can do that, and then we can move on to the big reactor, which is going to be fun. There are a load of, because these are all covers underneath here, there is basically an item duct running underneath here, which is feeding the gunpowder from this chest, or this barrel here, going down. So you can see that kind of going up, and sometimes it will go down, because there'll be stuff going back under to all of those guys, which is cool. So let's pop that in there, and oh yeah, 1 village spawner. Nice. And there is another thing I want to make as well. Let's go into here. I want to make myself a Flux infused sword. Yes, it's going to be amazing. There we go. So it's that, and those, and boom, 1 Flux infused sword. These guys are amazing, although they do need to be powered. So we'll pop that in there, and we'll let it do its powering. And this is going to be so much better than my broadsword. We can do the thing, however you do it. I can't remember what the button is now. V, that's the one. Boom! Look at that. You hear the lightning and things happen, and now it does loads of damage. It does like, it's 800 RF per use, but now we're doing 8 plus 4 damage. So we're doing a grand total of 12 attack damage with this sword when it's infused. And if we do it like that, it just goes back down to 8 attack damage, which is a lot of attack damage compared to this guy, which did 6. So, yeah, that's pretty awesome. So there we go. We don't need our broadsword anymore. That's a thing. Actually, I think I'm going to chuck this in a chest. Let's just put it in there with all this random rubbish. Cool. Nice. Alright, so we got a villager. Let's go and put him downstairs. We're just going to let him run around, I think. He can't go anywhere or do anything down here. At least I don't think he can. I always get worried with villagers because you always think they're just going to kind of disapparate into the void. But I think he's going to be okay down here. We'll just see. And we'll see which one we get. Oh. Oh. Oh my god. He trades for bowls of enchanting. That's amazing. I'll take all those. Easy XP. Nice. Are you going to open up another trade? Or are you just going to be that way? Go on. Give me another trade. Oh, there we go. 8 for an Eye of Ender. Oh, we liked that, didn't he? Does that open up another one? No, let's do that again. We got loads of these emeralds, so it's fine. We can keep going. Oh! Yes. Glowstone. Did that just do it again? No. Come on. Ooh. Redstone. He's kind of getting worse. He's getting worse as we go along. Is he impressed with our trade? He is. So, oh, okay. So an iron pickaxe and 2 emeralds will give us a iron pickaxe with efficiency 2 and unbreaking 1. Well, that's kind of cool. The only thing is here, I think the iron pickaxes that we make only actually have 1 use. So I don't really know how well that one's going to go. I guess we could have a look. Well, an iron pickaxe. Oh, we need some sticks, don't we? Get rid of you guys. There we go. Yeah, I don't think they're brilliant. Yeah, it's got 1 use. It's I've seen better ones, but maybe we'll get a new trade out of him if we're lucky. Come here. Come here. I've got some trading to do with you. I wonder how many this is going to have, whether this is just going to be 1 as well. There we go. Yeah. Okay. So that's fairly rubbish. But we did just open up a new no? Oh, I was really open for a new trade then. Come on. Give me a new trade. He seems happy with the whole trading business. Although he's keeping the thing going, I think he might have hit his limit. I don't know. Maybe. We'll have to see. We have got a few... We'll try it a couple more times, just in case. Let's grab you. Grab you. There we go. I'm waiting for this amazing trade to come about, but I don't think he's going to produce the goods. There we go. Okay. Well, he seems happy with the business. Oh! Oh, I think we've got to a point now where he's going to keep offering us these enchanted tools, and each one of these enchanted tools actually only has one use. So he's pretty much hit the point of being rubbish, I think. Although the bottles of enchanting are kind of cool, aren't they? Yeah, check that out. Nice. Well, that's one thing. Let's put our emeralds in there. How many emeralds? We've got 32 emeralds. Alright, we've got Eyes of Ender, glowstone, redstone, concrete. Why have I got concrete? Did I break something? I did. Ah, upstairs, yeah. Alright, there we go. So there's that. And that guy is just going to go around and do his thing. Let's have a bacon cheeseburger. Yummy. And we need to get some water. Cool. And I think from here, we're just going to hand in some more quests. Just because we can. And we kind of need to get them done, don't we? So that's handy, I guess. There we go. That'll fill us up. Good stuff. And I'm going to keep trying to get more villagers, because I really want one of the Elvis Presley guys, because they're pretty cool. I think you can get a new Mattercraft villager as well, can't you? We need to compress a villager. So I might compress this guy. That would be kind of fun, wouldn't it, to get a new Actually, I don't know, because he's got the experience, so maybe we'll wait until you get a purely rubbish villager, and then we can compress him into a new Mattercraft villager. That would be pretty cool. But let's do the rest of these. So, now that we've done that, we've got some more on Technical Revolution. We've done the Advanced Machine, which leads us onto these. It gives us a load of good things. So we get Cryophium, Pyrophium, Enderium, and Fluxed. And the one I'm actually going to pick is going to be the... I'm going to go with Enderium. No. Yes. No. Enderium. Let's have a look. Enderium and Pyrophium. Yes, we're going to go with Enderium. You may think it's mental, but these other ones aren't actually that hard to get. Enderium is a little bit kind of more, because it needs Pyrophium to be made, so... Or it needs Pyrophium to be moved into that. So I'm going to go with that guy for the pure reason I'm actually looking for Enderium at the minute, because I want to make an Aqueous Accumulator and we need Enderium for that. So there is that one. Let's have a look at the A controller. Gives ourselves a 4K fluid storage. ME4K. I'm going to take the fluid storage, actually, weirdly enough. There we go. They can go in there. That stuff can all go inside there. Good times. And what other ones have we got now? So we can go on to MFR Basics and Thermal Melting. Thermal Melting is going to be a handing quest for liquid, so we're going to need to put that in there for the QDS. So Destabilize Redstone, Energize Glowstone, Liquefied Blazing Pyrophium, Jetted Cryophium, and they're all basically a bucket worth, so it's not actually that bad. Although one of these looked like it said 100 for a second there. Oh, look at that, it kind of jumps between 100, isn't that weird? Nice. Yeah, they're all 1,000, so there's a bucket's worth on each of those. The other one we got is MFR Basics, which needs a few things. So we need to get ourselves a sledgehammer. There we are, one sledgehammer. Although we don't need that because we've got the Invar Battle Wrench, but hey, hey. And we need a upgrade. A tin upgrade, I think it was. Let's have a look. Quartz. Tin. Yes. I don't know if we've actually got all this stuff. I think I need some of those. Oh, we have good stuff. There we go. So one tin upgrade. Go back in there. And that should do that one. I'm going to take the... Oh, we actually get all of them. Good stuff. So that can go in there as well. So we'll put all of those in there. This leads us on to green growing things and using what you get. So using what you get needs an auto spawner and an auto anvil. I've already made an auto enchanter because that's how we've been getting our books. Oh, look at that. We actually get a safari net with a random thing in it. That is pretty cool. We did an auto spawner and an auto anvil. Okay, let's have a look at this. So auto spawner needs these. We need nether warts. We need magma creams. We need a few bits. I don't actually think I have much slime stuff on me at the minute because I've been using most of it. Although, we can get it fairly easily. Let's do this. Let's get some slime. Have I got slimes? I have. Nice. And we'll get ourselves... actually, let's have a sleep first. There we go. So we're going to try and rush this quest, and then I think we're going to call it a day. I'm very much interested to see what's inside this one of these guys, one of these safari nets. Could be kind of cool. Let's grab you, and we'll turn you into that, and that. Okie doke. And let's go and plant this guy, and we shall see. And we'll get some slimes. Some slimes up in my business. Let's put it here. There we go. And get some slimes. Oh, it gives me a chance to try out my new sword as well, doesn't it? Wow. That was extremely uneventful. Come on, give me a big guy. Boom. Alright, I could probably do with a few more than that. I really want a big one. Oh, that's more like it. Nice. Sweet. Alright. That will do the trick. So that gives us a load of those, which is brilliant. And I'm going to put my gelid clayophyllum back down there. And you can come with me. Thank you very much, Lee. Alright, so we needed the auto spawner. So we need those. We need blaze powder. And we need some other bits. Let's have a look. We actually need nether warts as well. They're downstairs. So I'm going to have to get some of those. And they're inside over here, I think. I don't think I've actually linked this up to our main A network. So I guess that's another thing I'm going to have to do. Yes. You can come with me if I go. Good dams. Yes. I wonder what other type of villages there are that we can get that are actually going to be useful. Really, the pneumatic craft's probably the only one I can think of that's actually going to be a semi-decent villager. I don't know. Maybe. Alright, let's do this. So let's put those in there and that in there. And we're going to try and make an auto spawner. And see if we've got all the bits that we need. So, we're going to need one of those. There we go. We're going to need... Where is it gone? There it is. We're going to need some of these. And I think that's it. Yes! Nice. Alright, so auto spawner's done. And we need an auto anvil. Let's have a look at the auto anvil. So that just needs a load of anvil bits. Oh, that's fairly straightforward. Just a load of iron, really, isn't it? Let's do that. So, auto anvil requires some of you guys. Oh, come on, there we go. We need a boatload of these, so we need 3 for each one. So we're going to need 9. There we go. There goes a load of my... there goes a load of that. And one of you. Yeah, where's my anvil? Why did you do this? Oh, it's alright, I'll get it. Oh, we didn't make the anvils, did we? Wow, I am losing the plot. Jeebus. We need to make the anvils first. Come on. Come on. There we go. I just made 3 anvils. There we go. Alright. Cool beans. So it's a mystery. We got a safari net that's a mystery. That's slightly worrying, yet very cool. I'm going to have a cherry sandwich. Alright, well, I am all up for giving this one a try. Let's get ourselves some water before we do this. I am so intrigued to see what's inside this safari net. Like, what could really be in there that I want? Unless it's a complete joke. Although I do know you can have random safari nets, is a thing. So we got a safari net that's reusable, so we can use this to pop it down. Now I'm going to put it outside, just in case this is like a creeper or something, and he goes full on mental, and I have to dispose of him. I'm actually going to get out my sword as well. Whee! Oh! It's a pig! It's a pig! Oh, well there we go. We got a new pig. We got a new friend. Nice! I'm actually thinking, as we have a pig, should we name him? Should we finish the episode with a new friend? I think we should. Let's get ourselves some paper. We're going to make a new friend to finish off the episode. There we go. So some paper. I need to make a name tag, don't I? So we need paper, we need string, and we need some slimes. Let's go grab a couple of bits of string from over here. There we go. 1, 2, 3. I got. And we need to go get some slimes. Now, I think they're still inside my A network, aren't they? We just went and put them down there. So we'll grab those guys. And we're going to call this pig Gerard. Yes, Gerard. I don't know why. It happened. So put those in there. And our paper and a name tag. Bam. Wow. Got ourselves a porky little fella. Right, let's name this. So we'll call it... Should we go with Gerard? Nah. We'll name him Schnoz. I think that's a good name. That's probably the best we're going to come up with. Yeah, we'll name him Schnoz. And I want a sign. What many signs I have? There we go. Cool beans. I don't even think pigs actually give us anything inside here through the ranches, but hey, that's fine, I guess. You can go in here anyway. There we go. So, hoof and schnoz. Yes. Lovely. And let's put up another post. There we go. Schnoz. Cool. Alright, well that is a load of quests done. The next ones we have is green growing things, where I just need to make a fruit picker and then on to getting these guys, and then we've only got 2 more quests to do. You know, once we've done those, we've actually pretty much done it. Basic survival requests us to just finish up the making a killing. I've already done all of these, you can see they're all completed. So we just need to do that. We need to kill a few of these guys and get ourselves a launcher and a self-propelled rocket and a sink core. And then there's just the rest of the creating life to do, which is fairly easy, I guess. We've just got to do these ones. And 1 up. Do I really want to die? I guess I could and just throw all my stuff in a chest and run out into the middle of nowhere naked. Screaming, flailing with my arms in the air. Wow, that's a thing. But there we go, guys. So that's going to be that for today's episode. I hope you enjoyed it. We've just got some things done that we needed to get done. And I'm so glad that my book is back up and running. And we've got a new friend, a villager downstairs, and a pig. So overall, an eventful episode. There we go, guys. If you enjoyed it, make sure to give it a thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, I urge you to subscribe for some more awesome content. Have yourself a great day. Have a good one, as always. And goodbye.